Well, welcome to the Darron Oneal Show. It has been a wonderful journey in discovering the great gifts and great talents that I have to bring to you. I'm so excited because of many reasons. When I first started the Darron Oneal Show, many of you know it was just simply a Zoom show. During the pandemic, a lot of us was home, and a good friend of mine has spoken my name to a radio show, and I will never forget him for that. And he simply said, Darron, you need it, you deserve it. I stepped out in something that literally changed my life. And the thing about that moment was it created something that I didn't even know existed in me, the ability to interview, the ability to have a show, the ability to even think that there are other people who needed to be encouraged. So the mission of the show, of course, it is to encourage, empower, and help evolve you to the next level of your life. And not only that, but to excel and to grow into your best self. So with doing that show during the pandemic, a lot of people jumped right in and said, "Yeah, Darren, we want to be a part. We want to do it. We want to get it." And so we started doing it. We started recording. We started doing what we do up until this very moment. This very moment, we now have brick and mortar. And I remember doing the shows on the Zoom. I would joke with some of the guests that would come on after the show, and I would tell them one day I will have to fly you here to mic you, and you will have to be able to come on the show with me, and we would do the interview. Not even knowing that this will actually take place, where I am now sitting in the Darron Oneal studio, and now when guests come, I would have to mic them up. They would have to come here, and we would actually have a discussion about life, a discussion about empowering and involving. So the power of your word is very important. That's one of the things that I've learned with building this show, because you just never know what would happen or how it could happen, right? And so with this moment, the Darron Oneal Show is a platform designed to encourage, empower, and involve again individuals to become their best self. And the show is a representation of people who desire to put forth the necessary work to change, to grow, to excel. I'm not doing this show just because it's just in my good health to do, of course. But I'm doing this show because I feel like there are a lot of people who have dreams, you have goals, you have aspirations, you have purpose, you have callings, and you're trying to find out where to go. You're trying to find out what to do. You're trying to find out how do I keep going if you already are working in your field of influence and things of that nature. And so the thing that I found out from 2020 up until 2023 is that it doesn't really matter what part of life that you're in or even what you are professional or your professional occupation is. Everybody needs the encouragement. There are people who are chefs that have come to the show, like Chef Tyrus Green. We have had health coordinators and workout people who have come, such as Coach Trey. And we have had, oh my God, Miss Rachel Barbeau to come. We have Corey Robinson, Corey D. White, celebrity hairstylist, and also entrepreneur. We have had Damian Walter, one of the greatest to do locks and take care of locks. He probably gonna look at these locks right now and be like, "Hey, you been taking care of that hair." We have had so many people, even to my own blood, my sister Talisha Bullock. We have had her to come on, a phenomenal artist who is traveling and singing and teaching and doing all the great things that she's doing. Have had many great people, and if I forget your name, I'm so sorry. But from the Tia Johnsons, another great entrepreneur, Barron Brown, a very successful entrepreneur who is living his best life over across the country. So many people have come on the show to express their story, to express their own testimony of how they got to where they are and how they continue to thrive. And it's amazing that I can go on YouTube and I can go on Facebook and Instagram and I can still see their life excelling and growing and moving and propelling forward. So with the Darron Oneal Show now, it's going to be something. And I hope you tune in. I hope you stay tuned in because it's going to be something that's going to rock your world. And many of you know that I am very, very much a music head. I come from a music background, so I cannot do a show and not have music and not have live audience and not have live music. And I want people to, and it's not just the celebrity part of it, but I want local artists to come and I want them to be able to display their gifting, display their talent, their skill, because I believe that there are some incredible local artists here in Corpus Christi and surrounding areas that we have not heard, and I want people to hear. And even for some people that are back home in North Carolina, North Carolina is just, I'm sorry, I'm biased. I'm from North Carolina, so that's just where it's at. We have some of the best artists there is, and the best singers there is, the best musicians there is, and I can't wait to be able to bring them here so that you guys can witness their gifts and witness everything that they do. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a great season. We are here, season 2 of the Darron Oneal Show. Man, I just want you to really, really, really sit back. I want you to be encouraged. I want you to be empowered. I want you to be evolved. I want your life to evolve. I want you to continue to grow. That's my thing. I want you to tune into this show and feel the music. Now, for all of my saved people back home, all of my my believers out there, it's not gonna be all gospel music. So when you tune in, you may hear some covers of Anita Baker. You may hear a little bit of Journey. You may hear a little bit of what y'all listen to down here, Selena. Beady Beady Bamba. You may hear a whole lot of other stuff now. So please don't get it crossed up. Is not going to just be one area of genre, but I love music as a collective and as a whole, and I want you to experience that love as well. And so even with the show, I want to cover people of all backgrounds, all culture, all ethnic backgrounds. I want them to feel my love. I want them to feel my heart. I want them to be able to come into this very exact space and feel the energy that is in the room. It is such a great energy, even right now. It's such a great positive energy here, and I can't wait. And maybe you can come and sit in our live audience area and enjoy the show as well. So with the show, I'm continuing to do the interview, and so we know what the interview is. And if you have not been accustomed to the Darron Oneal Show, you can go to YouTube and just simply type in the Darron Oneal Show, and there you will see all of the interviews that I've done. So with the interview, what I do is I bring entrepreneurs, I bring very, very substantial, established entrepreneurs. I bring them in and I ask them specifically questions that will unlock the giant that is in you, that will also give you the answers to your problems, that will also show you the directions to take concerning your business, right? And so with those questions, a mentor of mine, and first, I got to just say simply, thanking God for this opportunity, right? We wouldn't be where we are if it was not for Him. So I remember a mentor was telling me, he said, Darron, when you come to me, it's not so much of what you say, but it's the questions that you ask. And you have to know how to ask the right questions, right? If you ask the right questions, it will unlock something that you really need. And I believe that with the interview, I have an anointing to be able to ask certain questions that will help unlock the mystery that is hidden on the inside of you. So many people don't even know like what they're called to do. They don't even know like what they love to do. What's their hobby? Like what is their gifting? What is the thing that they have or the talent that they have that they can take and literally shoot across the world with? And do you even believe that your gift have the ability to shoot across the world? And so with the Darron Oneal show, I know for a fact that we are going to travel the world and we are going to be able to interview as much people as possible right there. And you're going to watch us right in your home and you're going to be empowered to grab that book out again, grab that journal out again, grab that notepad out again and revisit that dream, revisit that goal, revisit that blueprint, and to keep moving forward and keep propelling forward. Listen, I was literally in a pandemic, and literally my mother's couch was my bed for a year and a half. And literally sitting in her living room, I had the unction to start this show. Didn't have anything but two soft light cameras and this very same iPad. And I chose to do something with it that will empower other people. And I'm sitting today in my own studio, in my own brick and mortar, in my own place, now able to bring people in to empower them to do what? To excel. If I can do it, you can do it. And I know we're all from different religious backgrounds, but the higher source or whatever you may believe, I believe God and Jesus. That's my background. But if He did it for me, guess what? He can do it for you, right? Going from nothing, literally losing everything, to now gaining it back double. But I chose not to be selfish. I chose to build something that'll empower you to encourage your heart to continue to move forward. So it's been a wonderful journey and it's forever discovering. I'm going to continue to discover this part of me that I didn't know was there. And I want you to do the same thing. I want you to know that you're great. In this show, this season, I want you to know that everything that you have is great. I want you to know that everything that you possess inside of you is meant to go across the world. And it doesn't matter what people think around you. It doesn't matter even sometimes what you feel about yourself and your gift. You have to know that it has the ability to shoot across the world. You got to know that there is something in you that is meant to be a change in somebody else's life, right? So with that, I'm ready. I'm excited. I know this season is going to be the best. Thank you so much for tuning in. I want you to follow me on YouTube, The Darron Oneal Show. I want you to follow me on Instagram, Darron Oneal Show. I want you to follow me on Facebook, Darron Oneal Show. This Darron Oneal Show. I want you to follow me. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be great. On the end of this month, we have some great guests that are just coming on. Smile Chic is one of the, they do more like healthcare, skin care. And we're not just talking about encouraging you to be able to be successful in your natural life, but also taking care of yourself holistically. taking care of your skin, hydrating yourself, making sure you're doing what you're supposed to do to stay healthy holistically. So we have them coming in. We have a lot of people with different restaurants locally that are coming in. We have a lot of people, consultations. We have artists, things like that coming in lined up for you guys. It's going to be phenomenal, and I don't want you to miss what I have lined up for you. All right. So the Darron Oneal Show is back. You can call everybody. You can tell everybody that it's coming back, and I'm excited, and I don't want you to miss. I don't want you to miss it. Please stay tuned. If you have not, subscribe to the show via Facebook, via YouTube, and let's continue to excel. Let's continue to thrive. Let's continue to bring the kingdom in the homes of the people. All right, take care. Be blessed. Peace.